So today I want to talk about an Australian wildlife worker that died in a shark attack. Um, and I read this story. A 23-year-old young man died doing his job, and it was like 47 miles off of some coast. You could look it up, I'm sure, and you'll find more details, better details. However, I try to think about things three-dimensionally, and one thing I was thinking about was this guy maybe loved that job. Clearly, sharks don't like us. I don't think many people are friends with sharks. I don't know what the statistics are for shark attacks. I don't know how often it happens. Maybe car accidents occur even more than shark attacks. I have no clue. What I will say is this, though. There's something to be said when someone dies doing something that they love. There's not many people in this world that want to die, but there's not many people in this world that are willing to die doing what they love. But I think if you really loved it, you would truly, if you really love something, man, it's such a debate. If you really, really love something, are you willing to die for the thing that you love most? Are you willing to perish doing what you love? And if you're not, did you ever really love it at all? It's a question that I've asked myself so many times, and I guess that's what makes me wonder, has there been anything I've ever found that I love? Of course I love my kids. I die for my kids. But in terms of a career, a lifestyle, in terms of career and lifestyle, has there been anything, will there ever be anything for me that I found that I truly love? I can't say I have, nor have I've experienced life. I had to grow up very young, grow up very poor, so I had to grow up very, very fast. And so I've experienced a particular perspective and end of life. However, there's so many things I've never done. I've never went spearfishing. I've never been skiing. I've never been surfing. And I'm sure a lot of people haven't done these things either. But there's so many things that people haven't done. If I happen to stumble upon or otherwise intentionally find one of these things, how fantastic would it be to find something that I absolutely love? And if I did truly love it, would it be something I'd be so willing to die for? Just like the great men and women that are in the service right now, we have a plethora, a litany of men and women whom are willing to die for our country, who will protect our borders at all costs, and the man or woman right next to them. We have that. And that's a great example of that, because they're patriotic and they love their country and they love freedom and they love their home. And I respect that to the fullest. They found something they love, and I admire it, but I'm also envious of it, because I don't think I found anything that I actually love doing. And that's a shame, because that's unintentionally frustrating. Unintentionally frustrating. And I would like to develop some type of method of trying new things. And I know that sounds silly, because it's just, you would say, go ahead and try some new things. Go ahead and try some new things. And that's a lot easier said than done, to just go out there and go do it. I will, though, and figure out some more things here, left and right. Try some new things out. But in the meantime, my heart goes out to that guy who died from that shark attack, and he has me thinking about life a little bit deeper. And I really, really sincerely, I wish he'd never died at all. I wish he never died at all. But I sincerely hope he died doing what he loved. I really do. I really, really, really do. Because that's a hero in my eyes. Not just doing what you love, but doing something nice. You're doing something for wildlife, whatever. I don't know the specifics of what he even did. For all I know, he just cleaned up stuff. I don't know. But it takes guts to get in the ocean. There's a lot of people with a phobia of the ocean, and I don't know the exact name of what you call the phobia of getting in the ocean. I'm sure there's a particular name for it. I don't know it. But fear is ubiquitous in everyone, but it's just different kinds. Not different kinds of fear, but different fears. So I hope everyone can get past the hump of fear, be brave, be strong, do what you got to do, and try something new, because you might stumble into something that you absolutely adore and love. And I admire that with all my heart. And, just try to stay positive. Try to stay positive as best you can. At the very least, try to stay honest. Whether it's positive or negative, be honest. And I think that's the real key. Be honest to yourself, be honest to the people around you, and I think you'll be just fine. Leave a little bit of wiggle room to grow, because you could be wrong about some things, and you might learn something new here and there. You might pick up a skill here and there you didn't know you had. You might pick up some knowledge or some wisdom, little tidbits you didn't know that were out there. And that's the fascinating thing about life, The hard thing about life is trusting what's the source of information that things are coming from. You got 50-year-olds out here that still haven't figured it out yet. How to be successful, maybe in terms of monetary value or just simply happiness, even though happiness isn't so simple. So that's my takeaway for reading that article today. If you want to hear more about it, it's like on the AT&T page. I have AT&T, so I have them as a default on my browser, and they pop up, and was one of the news articles on there. So try looking on there for that article if you want to know more information. It wasn't too much information that they had on there. It was a very, very short and sweet article, but just a couple paragraphs type deal. But if you want to go ahead and go for read, go for it. Go ahead, like and subscribe. Hit that like button for me and subscribe, guys. Let's have discussions. Let's talk about these things, and let's keep these conversations going. All right, I'm out.